that softness in your style. Alberto Mousse, European styling foam.
Designed to hold your hair in any style with softness.
Ooh, Alberto Mousse. Feel that softness in your style.
Ooh, Alberto.
Presenting 14 savory flavors to shake your craving for salt. Mrs. Dash, 14 herbs and spices so vegetables snap, chicken sizzles. No bitter taste of salt substitutes. Mrs. Dash, instead of salt.
Orville Redenbacher? What are you doing in this field?
Making sure this season's crop of kernels is good enough for my gourmet popping corn.
Yeah?
Yeah, come on, step in my office. My special kernels pop up lighter and fluffier to give you more popped corn.
Most every kernel pops, too. Delicious. Hey, Orville, it's hard to keep up with you.
That's what they say.
Orville Redenbacher, the first and last name in popcorn.
Friday, the A-Team runs a gauntlet of death.
Feels like life is pressing on me. Can't share a report card or give my child what he needs. Every day I face, it's harder to get through with these can't read, can't write blues. Learn to read free. Call the Illinois Literacy Hotline at 1-800-321-9511.
Listen to the heartbeat of America.
When your standards are higher than you think you can afford, put yourself in today's Chevy Nova and listen to your heartbeat.
The heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevrolet.
Draft beer. It's always been the smoothest, freshest beer around, poured straight from the tap. And now there's a true draft beer in a bottle. Miller Genuine Draft. It's not heat pasteurized like most bottled beers. It's cold filtered for real draft smoothness. Miller Genuine Draft. It's beer at its best.
Crime Story will return in a moment.
Sunday, a baffling murder on live TV. Can Raymond Burr prove the man who fired the gun wasn't the killer?
Perhaps.
An all-new Perry Mason, Sunday. Wednesday on St. Elsewhere. What's come over Dr. Westfall?
I'm the new chief of services. Try it, you're dead too.
Wednesday. In the 60s, it was acid. And now in the 80s, it's ecstasy.
I want a new drug. One that won't make me sick.
Designer drugs, legal but lethal.
One that won't make me crash my car and make me feel free.
I'm Deanne Lane. I'll show you how these killer chemicals are affecting St. Louisans.
Designer Drugs, a cover story series tonight at 10 on Eyewitness News Update.
I want a new drug.
Eyewitness News, Decision 86, a special hour report tonight at 10.
NBC News coverage of Decision 86 continues. Here in New York is Tom Brokaw.
1 minute. Good evening. I'm here with John Chancellor, and we now have about 60% of the states with their polls closed at this hour. And what we have on our hands, John, is an old-fashioned wham-bam political horse race for control of the United States Senate tonight.
And no one has any idea how it's going to come out.
At this point, we cannot tell you. We can tell you that the Republicans and the Democrats have picked up some seats from the other party. Let's begin now with the state of Missouri, first of all, where Christopher Bond, outgoing governor in that state, Republican, picks up the seat of retiring Democrat Tom Eagleton. In the state of Oklahoma, Don Nichols, a first-term Republican, a young man out there in Oklahoma who had a tough race, re-elected according to our projection tonight. Now, these are the seats that the Democrats have picked up tonight. In Florida, Bob Graham, the outgoing governor of that state, is the winner over Paula Hawkins, who appeared before her supporters. Paula Hawkins was a first-term Republican senator. She had a lot of help from President Reagan, but of course he could not automatically transfer his popularity to her. It was a bitter campaign, highly negative. Most of it was on television. And Paula Hawkins tonight, we are projecting, will not be returned to the U.S. Senate. In Maryland, this is another pickup for the Democrats, Barbara Mikulski. The seat there belonged to Charles McMathias, a moderate Republican and retiring. And in North Carolina, a big pickup for the Democrats, Terry Sanford, 69-year-old president of Duke University, former governor, a very tough fight against James Broyhill, who had been appointed to the U.S. Senate after the death of James East. So based on the returns as we have seen them so far, this is how it stacks up now. The Republicans have 40 seats in the Senate. The Democrats have 45, but undecided 15. And we're now told that there are 7 seats in which it is just too close to call. The race is so close. In Arizona, this is a man that we'll all want to watch. His name is John McCain. He was a prisoner of war in Vietnam for 6 years in Congress from Arizona, now elected to the Senate seat of retiring Barry Goldwater. And in Arkansas, Dale Bumpers, a man who has flirted with the presidency in the past, re-elected tonight. Democrat from Arkansas, Dale Bumpers. That's our projected winner in the state of Arkansas. We have some governors we can show you as well very quickly. In Florida, a Republican. His name is Bob Martinez. He's the mayor of Tampa, Florida. In Nebraska, Kay Orr, one of 129 women running statewide across the country this year, our projected winner for governor there. And in Arkansas, 40-year-old Bill Clinton, the boy wonder, now in his 4th term, and finally got to be 40 years old. John Chancellor?
Tom, you talk about the undecided Senate. There were 18 freshman senators up this year, 2 of them Democrats, and they're both back, Dodd and Dixon. The Republicans had 16, and everybody said how vulnerable that was, but so far they've only lost 1, Paula Hawkins in Florida, and they have won 16 seats held by freshmen in big states, New York, Pennsylvania, places like that. And there are 9 still out there that we don't know. The Republicans may not control the Senate, but they've done very well with their freshmen.
We still have a way to go, and we'll be here on Decision 86 throughout the evening on NBC.
Listen to the heartbeat of America. Listen to the heartbeat of America.
When you've got what it takes, put yourself in today's Chevrolet Celebrity Eurosport and listen to your heartbeat.
The heartbeat of America. That's today's Chevrolet.
Harry Mitchell has been set up as the perfect target.
He got an airtight case against me. It's my gun.
They're ruthless.
You pay us $105 grand a year for the rest of your life.
No!
But what they didn't plan on was Mitch having a plan of his own. From Elmore Leonard's gripping bestseller, Roy Scheider, and Margaret, in John Frankenheimer's 52 pickup, rated R. Starts Friday, November 7th at theaters everywhere.
Crime Story, sponsored in part by the Heartbeat of America, today's Chevrolet, who invites you to put yourself in an 87 Chevrolet and listen to your heartbeat.
When we want to work up a sweat, nothing works like this tough, full-size Chevy pickup. It's got the muscle of a fuel-injected 350 V8. And it's available on every full-size Chevy. It's got the strength of girder beam front suspension. Where? Oh! There. Plus, double-wall construction. So, when you need a tough-working partner, nothing works like a Chevy truck. Nothing. Yeah? Yeah. Right?
Ready or not, Dave?
Orion Pictures presents something different.
Wild thing, think I love you.
Oh, my gosh.
Wild thing.
Something daring.
You make my heart sing.
Something dangerous. Melanie Griffith, Jeff Daniels. Something Wild, rated R. Starts Friday, November 7th at a theater near you. Check papers for times.
Friday on Miami Vice, Willie Nelson is the stranger in town.
Who is this guy?
He's heading for a showdown, and he's looking for revenge.
There'll be blood everywhere.
Then on L.A. Law, when a newswoman is exploited for exposing too much, Cusack discovers a cover-up.
You lied to me.
Grow up, Michael.
Friday.
Wednesday on Highway to Heaven, can Jonathan help a fellow angel who's courting his own widow? Then on Gimme a Break, Nell's having a big time in the Big Apple.
That's great.
Then on You Again,
My dad racing against William Shoemaker.
it's off to the races when Henry fulfills his sports fantasy.
Come home. Wednesday.
It's hard to find doctors that make house calls.
Let me explain to you the...
But Channel 5 has a team of doctors that makes house calls,
Even more positive effect on the diet.
showing you how to spot health problems
Understand today's conflicting.
and helping you take care of them.
It's the latest technique. It's just been developed.
It's nice to know that there's a team looking out for you.
Also, if there are any medical advantages to...
Tom O'Neill and the Channel 5 health team, only on Eyewitness News. Just what the doctor ordered.
I found that I really did like the concept of group health plan. It provided us with all of our medical needs and more.
We've got some very friendly people that are eager to answer questions and make sure that I understand what's going on.
And that kind of personal care that I received from group health plan was real important.
Ask your employer about group health plan.
Our first look towards the weekend forecast at 10.